Another one.
Coding interview. As I am grinding away LeetCode preparing for a live coding interview for a QA automation engineer role, I am realizing I can't do any of them. I can do a couple of easy ones, but that's it. Every time I fail, self doubt plus equals equals one. I've set up front end and back end API automation testing frameworks from scratch, but I can't even pass medium lead code problems. Am I going crazy or do I just suck? How were your interviews? I am contemplating branching off to BA or DevOps at this point. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess what? I, Tech Coach Ralph, have never used LeetCode yet. And timer up. I have never used LeetCode yet. I have never even been to their website. Maybe I'll check it out to see what all the hype is about because I've seen quite a few people talking about LeetCode and stuff like that. Um, in my previous positions, I have I've done. Let me think. Let me think back. Right. All right. Give me. Cool. All right. So in my previous positions, I have seen let me think. So I've done technical projects, right, where I have to automate through certain flows and I'm able to show my automation work that way. I've done a I've done hacker rank challenges in the past. I've done I think that's it. I think oh no, and applying, there was another site, I think it was, like, called Triple Bytes or something like that. I forgot the name of that one, but I have done, like, these tests and stuff like that. Um, so but I never did lead code challenges. Never really had the I never was requested to. I don't know, are companies asking for lead code? I've seen a few people mention lead code and stuff like that, but I never been to their site. I know like at the companies that or yeah, I know like the company when I do interviews, it's mostly like when I'm interviewing people, I'm mostly reviewing their technical project. But here's the interesting thing, right? Um, nothing like I don't know. People are always complaining about what they have to do to get a job. Like I think that on like in our candid conversations, we reviewed this plenty of times where people are talking about oh, I had to do a challenge. Oh, I had to do a test and you know, if you don't wanna do it, then don't, and, back out of the application process. They're complaining about how many rounds of interviews that they have. Um, am I a big fan of, like, testing for positions? I am not, right? I think that, because some people are great test takers and some people are not great test takers, right? Um, I personally like to see the quality of the work that you do and how you're able to articulate yourself. I also want to see like your communication skills, how you're able to explain the work that you did, right? I'll give you this example. When I was at 2 companies ago, and I was hiring for QA, I used the hacker rank to create a test, right? But the people who actually got to take the test, I would if their resume like met the criteria that we were looking for, then we'd send them the test, and based on the test, then we'd see if we'd like actually have them interview, right? But here's the thing with that. I reviewed every single test because let's say somebody got like a 50%, right? I think I interviewed somebody who had like a 46%, right? But the thing is, I also looked at their answers at the ones that they got wrong. I looked at the writing answers to see like what they said, and I took all of that into consideration because somebody might get like they might have been a good test taker, they might have answered like all the questions correctly, and they got like a 67 or something, right? But then when I'm reviewing the response, I'm like, like I don't see the right mindset. Like they know these particular answers, right? So my thing is, if the end all be all is going to be lead code, right? I don't think that that can give you an accurate reflection of the quality of the Q engineer that you're getting, right? I can't speak for development or anything like that because I cannot evaluate a developer, but I can evaluate Q engineers. And if we're only basing it on the quality of a website, right? Then it's not going to be like it's not going to be your best bet. I remember like some of the tests that I took, like I thought I did terribly on it, but then I still was contacted for another round of the interview. So I wouldn't put too much weight into the test. I would say, and I would say use the test as an opportunity to see like what are the things that you're doing that you're having troubles with as things for you to improve on, right? I believe that everything is a learning opportunity and you should continue to get better in everything that you do. So don't get discouraged. Don't look to quit your job in QA because you're having trouble with lead tests, right? Lead code, whatever they call that site, right? Don't look to quit because of that. I would say that you must continue to push forward, to continue to persevere because because that's how we get better, right? And that's how we grow, and that's how you're going to get to that next level. If you quit every time things get challenging, you will never accomplish anything because life itself is a challenge, but it is a challenge that is worth going through. All right. So, shout out to that question.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.